off the Vermont player's resources from the right hand side. Now the British player is on a very, very good foothold right now. Did lose a Firefly, but he took out both Stugs. I didn't see that earlier. Looks like it was done by our sappers, and then with the help of the Cromwells themselves. Does have 2 kills here, and looks like he does have 2 vehicle kills, so very, very nice play there. And he could pick up an MG as well. Let's see if he decides to do that. Does try and decap that, but unfortunately he does not manage to do that. And it looks like our British player unfortunately did not manage to decap that, and he will have to book it out of here. And as well as a Cromwell, especially with 2 stormtrooper squads there and a sniper picking away at your infantry. You just don't have the force for it, but he did come out on pretty decent on top there. Vermont player though retreating very, very early. He didn't take much damage, so he was able to just retreat, maybe reinforce 1 or 2 guys, and come right outside his base and say, hey, get off my front lawn. And the British player did have to book it out of there, and now he's reinforcing, going to repair his tanks, quickly repair his tanks, hopefully. And you can see I'm trying to do it for him. It's just a natural thing there. And so far I don't see any squads though going out here to cap while during that battle, so Vermont player going to take advantage of that and start decapping both sides of points. You can see a tank's going to try to prevent that. I think so. Nope, he's going to circle it back around. Not sure what he's trying to do with that. Actually, this is one here is a command tank. It just provides bonus. It doesn't actually shoot. And this one is the actual Cromwell tank that you want to fight with. This one has a little itty-bitty machine gun. You want to keep this in the back. You can say it's the officer of infantry, like this guy right here. Unfortunately, he actually uses that attachment ability. I don't really recommend that, just because when you move this squad back, this officer automatically stays behind your squad. So if you're retreating, this guy goes up in front all of a sudden and gets picked off, or maybe he's just temporarily doing. We'll see how this goes. Looks like he's going to try to get a flank on this MG. Are there any forces to help to support it? There's a stormtrooper squad over here. However, they're booking it the other way just because they think there's only 1 recon squad. Now the Brent squad is going to get around with the support of the officer. Oh no! Oh, very nice focus firing by that MG. He does turn it, and there's a sniper back here as well. Going to try to pick up that officer actually down to half health. And will he get for it? Well, recon squad does manage to get around. Now the sniper is exposed. However, it is down to 1 guy. It's kind of one-on-one. And he counter snipes it. Very nice play there. 9 inch retreat and come out with the victory. While the MG is busy with the Brent squad, now the Brent squad can book it out of there because there are Stugs and Pioneers coming out here. Oh, and actually the Cromwell's actually going to flank the MG, and the Stormtroopers are going to flank the tank. And the MG is saved and good to go down to 2 guys. Very, very nice play by both players, flanking each other. It's very hard to tell who's going to win because they constantly counter each other very, very well. And I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. Looks like we have an MG on the right-hand side as well as the infantry section. Unfortunately, does not have range of that, so he could not take it. However, once the infantry section does decide to move forward and start decapping more points, he will run to the MG and be forced to retreat. However, there is a Cromwell tank coming out here, so maybe he did see it or he knows about it. I'm gonna go to Fog of War. Yes, he actually does know about it because the Recon Squad, obviously, hint, Recon, they have a little bit more range. He does know about it, didn't move up north, gonna bring a Cromwell, try and take care of that. However, a Stug, gonna counter his tank and say, oh no, I don't think so, I know you got a tank over here. Or maybe he'll send that Stug to take care of the infantry section, but he is going to try to go on the side here. Does not manage to hug the map far enough. The MG does catch him a little bit and unfortunately suppresses them. If you suppress 1 guy, the entire squad is suppressed. That is just how the mechanics work. However, we have a big engagement here. Stormtrooper squad focus firing the command tank. So they're going to take out the command tank. The command tank doesn't really do much. It does provide bonuses for the Cromwell, and it looks like it's pretty much not done for just yet. It's his main gun destroyed, but it doesn't matter because it's not a main gun to Stug though. Use the mic around this building, use the building to his advantage because the British player just has his entire army over here. Over on the right hand side, looks like the MG still continuing to micro its way. It is facing the wrong direction, so this needs to retreat because it's going to flank by both sides. 1 by giant army and 1 by recon squad on the other side. Needs to get out of here right now with Stug as well. Though he's very, very busy with the Stug trying to back it up. He doesn't manage to retreat the MG. Do we have any support coming in? We do have 1 more Stug as well. This is the 2 Stormtrooper squads trying to reinforce. 1 doesn't reinforce, so they are trying to get out of the base as fast as possible. Need to save the Stug. The Stug has 1 kill, so it hasn't really paid for itself either. The Sapper just managed to get a hit. This is a double vet squad, so tank, actually don't know the bonuses. Maybe he has extra defense. I'm not entirely sure. Now the army has arrived for the Vermont player, and this is a head-on fight. Now the Cromwell needs to back out of here. Main gun destroyed. Needs to book it. Artillery going off though, but there's a blitzkrieg ability which does manage him to run faster. And he's going to run out of that artillery. but that makes them get closer to these sappers, and all destruction. Looks like a British player manages to come out on top again and takes out a tank. Will he take out a second tank? It's getting very, very close, dangerous close to the sappers. That little guy on top needs to try to take it out. Oh no, does he manage to take out a sappers? Artillery going off now. The Brand does button vehicle, the Stug, which limits its range now, so these sappers can focus fire, but these sappers are pretty much done for. They need to get out of here. As another Stug did spawn earlier, and I think that's going to be the turning point. That was insane. This is not a Stug, actually. This is a Stug. This is a Stug. The Stug acts a little bit more like artillery. Very, very good against infantry. Not very good against tanks. Now going to go back to the British player's base. He does manage to save that command tank. So good play there. He just needs to repair it. However, I think he did lose one sapper squad. No, it does not look like he did. I'm not sure where that other one was. So I'm not sure who came out on top there. However, in the meantime, he did have a Pioneer squad over here in the bottom left, continuing the cap, and the map still pretty even. Very, very tight fight. 413 to 385. The VPs are still pretty even, but they are favoring the who's blue British player right now. And yeah, 385, 411. That's not too far apart. So these players, they're waiting for that big turn, that big mistake by one of them, or that huge strategic advantage, and we haven't seen that yet, but when that does happen, I believe it's going to be epic, because these guys so far are playing neck and neck. Whoop, hit pause for some reason. Gonna go switch to our Wehrmacht player, see what he has on the field right now. 2 Stormtrooper squads moving out in the middle of the map. They are both Camel and 2, 3 Pioneer squads right now. Probably gonna go straight fast repair the Stug so it can get onto the fight, as really this is the only guy lagging behind, not prepared for battle. They have an MG here, kind of injured, but not too bad. Can always use a med pack on it if you really, really wanted to. We do have looks like the British player, he does cut him off first, and a very nice play there. What he did was cut him off and then back cap to decap the fuel point, because once he captured this point's a lot faster to capture. Once you capture that point, cut him off from the fuel, get him less resources as fast as possible, then cap it for yourself. And yeah, very nice play there. Infantry section a little bit idle. Hopefully he's going to move that soon. Yep, there he goes. Going to move it. Stormtrooper squads, though, sneaking over here in the bottom hand right and lagging my computer a little bit. And come on, don't lag on me. There it goes. Alright, I'm not sure what these Stormtrooper squads are going for, but they do have the flank right now on these squads. He has 2 Sapper squads. Oh, this Stug. This needs to be very, very careful. This MG, oh man, do not blob your units right here, British player. Do not blob them. This Stug will do massive amounts of damage. Oh no, needs to get this MG out of there. Does manage to get it out because this building is about to go down, as you can tell. Oh, the artillery almost took it out. And really, it's not going to matter anymore because it's just going to look cool. The Pioneer squad needs to book it out of here. Way too many squads, and they do get out of here. Sappers are absolutely terrible against infantry, as cool as those explosions look. And this building, probably don't want to put any more units in here by both players. So next big engagement is going to happen soon, but we do have a flank. He's going for our mobile artillery that only has a 1 kill and will almost instantly kill it. Damage engine, main gun destroyed, and it's pretty much done for. One more shot, and bam, it's out of here, out of control. And now these guys can book it out of here or take out these bunkers if they want to. You need to be careful though, may run into the fire as they are not entirely hidden yet. And oh, there we go. Alright, that almost happened. And he's good to go now. So really, the British player now has to bring back his forces. Going to switch back to the British player's movements. And yeah, he's bringing back his entire army. That allows the Wehrmacht player to move up. And the British player, though, not going to move back his entire army. He's going to try to decap this and keep it into his favor. However, there is quite a bit of units over here. Going to check where those Stormtrooper squads are, though. Where are they? British player doesn't know. I don't know. They're so sneaky. And here they are. Oh no, going to go for his other vehicle. That's what the British player knew he was going to go for. And looks like he will take it out. Now I see the person of these double shark squads, as I said earlier. Oh, artillery going off, but unfortunately he does manage to get a hit on one of them, but he does instantly retreat. Very, very fast retreat by our Wehrmacht player. Oh, doing a little bit of friendly fire on himself. Don't want to run into your own artillery there. As I think it's British artillery. I'm pretty sure it wasn't the Wehrmachts. Correct me if I'm wrong, but let me check let me check the doctrine for here, the British player. So he did go to the artillery doctrine. I'm not sure where that came from. It's been a little bit of a while, so if you guys can educate me that in the comments, if you so though, please. Looks like this vehicle may, or this building may go down very, very soon by that Firefly that can't aim. And yes, there it crumbles down, and really not going to affect the MG because he is using that yellow cover, that little piece of bush right there. So much detail into this game. I love this game. All these craters provide yellow cover if you're new to it. Any vehicles that get blown up provide green cover as your units can hide behind like the debris. And now this Firefly getting flanked though. This is not the strength of the Firefly. He's using the Blitz ability, which makes these tanks go so much more faster. Gonna try to get right behind that Firefly. The Firefly should have kept his distance. Should have use some scouting with this command tank, or some of his units move up too much, and now the sappers though have something to say about that, and now they're here countering the Stu and Stug, but I think there's just too much firepower on the Vermont player side, and he has the 2 Stormtrooper squads going to run in here and try to just focus fire one of these tanks or take them out, and there's not too much anti-infantry here, really. Actually, it's not too bad. It is more than enough here. 2 infantry sections, especially with that Bren, and he is going to have to get out of here. The Stu down half health. This 1 Stug pretty good. Actually, 3 Stugs here. And you can see all their health there. I really don't need to announce them all to you. Looks pretty well done. Looks like we have artillery saying, get off my front lawn. I don't want you here right now. I need time to repair my tanks. Oh no, actually it did get taken out. And I need to repair my command tank, and it's well reinforced. But man, he's got a line of tanks ready to go. Well, not entirely. He does have to repair a few here, especially this one right here. Has 6 kills, 1 kill. This Stug has 1 kill, and the Stu has 6 kills. Remember this one, this is not a Stug. Does fire a little bit differently, a little bit more effective against infantry. Gonna check the British players' movements right now. Really nothing happening. He does hide his field truck over here on the bottom, and ooh, we have artillery once again. So let's see what he decides to do. Does he know about this line of tanks? I'm not entirely sure. I'd figure he would. Does have this point right here. I'm gonna switch players real quick. So no, he cannot see that tank, and I'm gonna go back to Vermont player. Just because, maybe because I'm a Vermont player, I don't know, I just like to watch them. And here comes a British player, ready. Both players are ready to go. Line of tanks here. This is going to be huge. He does have triple veterancy now that just completed. And is he building anything else? Not building anything at the moment. Has 4 VPs. May try to go for that Tiger. It's not a King Tiger. I was corrected that in the comments. From my last cast, it was same doctrine, same factions, different players, same map and all that. And here we go. 2 Stormtrooper squads, both camoed. Probably need a little scouting information. Say, hey, what's up? What's going on? Do we have artillery going off yet? No, not yet. British player is going to move out a little bit, and so we should see a lot of destruction going to happen very, very soon. And here we go. We just see the 2 tanks, line of tanks right here. Where the other tanks are up here, taking massive amounts of damage already on 1 sapper squad, down to 3 guys. Ooh, Stormtrooper squad. You can see the 2 Stormtroopers going to sneak over here in the south position. Artillery now going to go off. Tanks saying, okay, we got to get over here. Tanks are not going to be in the fight for a while. What that's going to do is delay. Going to give them time for this 17 pounder to go up, which is a giant AT gun, has the same range for the Firefly. Thank you for whoever said that, and no one's not. It's going to cancel it. However, Stormtroopers are now in his base. And that's probably why he may have canceled it. And instantly takes out the command tank. Now he's just going to instantly retreat, and that's a perfect win for a Vermont player. And now the British player tried to retreat to probably thought he was going to stay there for a little bit longer. But really that was a useless retreat now because the Stormtrooper squad did get out of here, and that allows position for a Vermont player. Going to move over in the south position, knowing that, hey, his command truck is alone, and I just found it. Now he's moving all 4 tanks onto it. Now the British player needs to move his squads back over here on the south position to counter these tanks, or leave it there. We do have artillery going off, though, into the main base of our Vermont player, because he did know those Stormtrooper squads did retreat. And where do they retreat to their HQ, so he's trying to counter that and catch them. But unfortunately, they are already over here on the left-hand side, knows what's going on. And Pioneer Squad as well needs to get out of there. So really, all he's going to get out of here is some damage on his buildings that can and probably will be repaired, because that Pioneer Squad is over here. So we'll see how this field truck is doing. He does manage to take it out. British player probably thought, hey, I'm not going to get there in time. There's no point. I might as well use this to my advantage and try to get some field or map positioning, because all his tanks are over in his south position, taking out my truck. And he's moving over here on the north-hand side. We do have 2 separate squads in the middle. Try to maybe pick off a stray tank, which there is. However, he did not leave it entirely stray, because once that Those sappers show themselves to the MG. MG will start mowing down these guys. Oh man, what is firing on it? Is that a stud? No, we did get the 17-pounder AT gun up, and you can see its range. It's pretty good. It's pretty much got this entire middle portion covered. And so what the Vermont player will do, you're probably going to see a lot more flanking from him. However, flanking, of course, means splitting up your tanks, and that will allow the British player to start picking off your tanks. Just focus fire one tank down. It's going to be a lot easier for him, and looks like our two. Oh man, nice grenade there. I think that was pretty sure that was a grenade. Down to one more guy. Oh man, that is one lucky little British soldier there. Like 4 or 5 strikes going there off by his head, and he does manage to get away. He's very low on health. What does he have though to counter it? We do have the artillery's not going to do anything. Maybe he's trying to counteract it and try to hit it right here. He's trying to catch him. There is a mine though, and it does temporarily stop him. However, will he retreat into the artillery? Oh man, I thought I was going to take it out. And very nice quick thinking there by our British player, as well as a very nice mine placement, as well as a present. Hello, Happy New Year's. Let's have a Shrek. If you can pick that up, that'll help him so much, because our Vermont player obviously has a lot of freaking tanks. So over here in the south position, Brand not going to do anything. Only can button vehicles, but there's no point in buttoning as if you don't have anything. So I think he's just going to try to leapfrog his AT guns here as well. This will help for any type of flanking. So if he does flank one, he can reposition these AT guns, as they can be moved. As you can see here, they can turn if he really wants to move them. So, does he manage to get it up? He does manage to get it up. He needs to be careful though. He needs to really watch these AT guns, because the Stormtrooper squad walks up on them, they will take it out so fast. He probably won't even notice they're gone until these tanks move up on him. So now the tanks have to scoot back even further, and he's kind of, like I said, slowly leapfrogging up. However, these MGs though are what's going to stop that leapfrogging for the time being until this artillery goes off. There's just so many factors, so many units in this game, and see, yes, here comes the artillery. So now he's got to bring his MG back, and he can place some more down. And will the MG be taken out? Down to one guy does manage to retreat it in time. We do actually have a buck over here, and that is a repair station, so that will help repair it. See, what I mean is just instantly took it out, and now he's going to go for the next one. Is there anything to protect it? No, there isn't. Actually, there are a few units here, but I don't think they will do enough damage to the Stormtrooper squads, as they do have double efficiency, and damn, it's going to go down. One more shot, will it go down? These are only sapper squads, and they're absolutely garbage against infantry, and the only decent thing you have here is a Brent, and taking out just that fast, and now the tanks are pretty happy, and they're probably going to start moving in. Sniper is, oh man, the British player, I can feel his pain. The snipers, and this is a strong army that he's going against, and he just lost 2 of his emplacements that were keeping him down, and now the tanks are moving in as well as a sniper, and I think the Vermont player is going to go for the kill now. Go in for the kill, as I don't see how the British player can hold this at all. 4 tank snipers is, oh man, I think he's definitely done for. Takes out the artillery, and the officer's about to die as well. Then switch to the British player actually, and yeah, this is what he has. Switching the attack map, 2 separate squads trying to reinforce here. Even has a medic bunker going off to try and repair these guys. Stuh is just pummeling over here in the north hand, and game GG, very good game here. 35 minutes. Just, nice, short and sweet. Wow, very good play by both players, and I really hope you guys enjoyed that. I want you guys to also check this out in the video section. It's going to be posted in the video section. I really appreciate what Seb has been doing, as well as all the top staff guys, and I'll go into detail actually. I should have done that earlier in the beginning of my cast. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and I will see you guys next time.